It's finally June. Summer's here. The sun is shining. Summer holidays are starting in just a sec. But you've only got 2 months left to become aesthetic. Because right now you still feel like Elon Musk when he's shirtless. First of all, I know you've heard this everywhere, but you need to get a V-taper. What's a V-taper? Why is it so aesthetic? Well, it ties in perfectly with the golden ratio of 1.6801. That thing on screen right now. The golden ratio is everywhere in nature. Even the ancient Greeks with their long beards and the wise words knew this. Plato once said, if you don't follow the golden ratio, then you're not a gym bro. So, how do you get this golden ratio and integrate it into your physique? Well, the ratio that you should have between your shoulders and your waist should be this golden ratio. What you do is you measure your shoulders from here to here, basically the width, and do the same thing with your waist. Then you divide the shoulder width by the waist width. And what you're going to end up with is the ratio between these two. If you're anywhere from 1.57, something that direction, to 1.65, you're good. You are in the golden ratio. If you're way above at 2, bro, you probably look like a Roblox character. And then next up, your highlight feature. Every gym bro knows this. You all have one specific muscle group that's very easy for you to train. In my case, it's my beautiful biceps and my oversized shirt right now. Look at that. For my dear colleague Lewis, it's his massive pecs. When you see him walking down the street, oh boy, this is going to distract others from the rest of your body. Remember, you only got 2 months left to become aesthetic. And yes, even just having muscly legs can look good. Even though if you can't train your upper body, you should kind of focus on that. You know, we all hate leg day around here.
So now you know your goal, but how do you get there? Well, there's 3 ways you can actually get there. There's the cut, the bulk, and the recomp. I'll get into which one is the most ideal for you. So a cut is for you big, thick, juicy looking lads. The ones with a bit higher body fat. If you go on a cut, meaning you eat less calories than you burn, you're actually going to lose some of the fat that you have. You want to maintain the muscle mass. So you still want to do some resistance training and eat enough protein. Now, because you're a bit of a bigger lad, you probably have some muscle hiding under all that fat. It's probably because you've been eating a lot, so a lot of protein has also been stored in your muscles, you just can't see it yet, or because you've been carrying around all that weight. Now for the skinny people, it's the other way around. You want to go in a bulk, so you want to eat a lot more, especially high protein foods. Because you have a fast metabolism, just like me, you're probably not going to get fat, even if you eat a lot. So just focus on eating a lot of protein especially, and you're going to get quite muscular. If you have the time, of course you should bulk and then cut first, but we don't have that much time until summer, so just make sure you get the essentials down. Now the last one is the recomp, the body recomposition, meaning you actually burn fat and build muscle at the same time. Now this is for the people who are kind of skinny fat, somewhere in between. And if you're skinny fat, you're very likely to be a beginner. This means you can actually profit from this effect very easily. Simply by eating just as much as you do right now, but doing more resistance training, you're going to build some muscle, but you can actually also burn some fat because building muscle actually also burns a couple calories. So eventually, you're going to be in a bit of a deficit, but still build muscle. See, this is only this easy when you're at the very beginning of your muscle building journey because your body reacts so easily to these stimuli. It's something called newbie gains. Now the goal for everyone is to be between 10 and 15% body fat. For some people, it's easier to maintain 10. For other people, it's easier to maintain 15% body fat. Whichever one suits you best, you should go for that. Now, if you're in the upper range, you should have a bit more muscle mass and you're going to have this sort of bulky look, but it's still going to look athletic because, well, you're not fat. People can see that you're actually muscular. And if it's the other way around, if you're quite skinny, if you're around 10% body fat, it's not that tragic if you don't have that much muscle mass because you're still going to look very aesthetic and athletic. Anything below that is not that aesthetic anymore, and it's also not very healthy for you. Of course, I'm looking out for you boys. Speaking of health, you do not want to overtrain. I know a lot of people who train 7 days a week when they got super motivated and, well, a week later they quit again. Why is that? First of all, because they stop being motivated. Second of all, because they overtrain. If you don't prioritize recovery, you're going to destroy your gains because your body is completely overwhelmed with all the stress on it. And eventually, everything is just going to shut down. Your PP is going to stop working. You're going to feel tired all the time. And you're going to make no progress in the gym. 3 to 5 times a week is perfect for beginners. We actually have a video right here that teaches you how to train the most optimally in the least amount of time. So check that out. And well, to round out your physique nicely, if you're still very pale, looking like Elon Musk, you want to get a bit of a tan. See all that definition in your body? It's useless if you still look completely flat. So make sure you leave your dusty room, go outside, and if that doesn't work for you, self-tan is always an option. Because we all know, whoever's tan gets the man. Wait, what?
Wow, what a banging episode. Don't forget to check out this video as well. We'll see you there.